course, even Catherine Zimmerman, the American, she's been busy as well. Both sides, as they do nowadays, get into a huddle before the kickoff and before the kickoff in the second half.
Yeah, last few final words
you
usually.
You didn't do that in the. Sorry, you didn't do that in the.
We did do it in your career. Yeah, I think we may have, to be honest. It felt like it was something that was just coming in as I started my career. Now it's just a regular part.
Well, Melbourne Victory have made a substitution. Polly Doran has come on. I think it might be the number 4, Natalie Martineau, that it might have gone off. Might have to just get that confirmed. But away we go for this second half. Adelaide United get the second half underway. 45 to go. Adelaide looking to break their record. Who win 4 on the trot. McNamara nearly gave the ball away. Holmes will clear for Adelaide. Dorber, touch there, which just eluded her teammate, Amy Jackson, in the way. With Charlotte Grant as well and Amy colliding together. Melbourne Victory will get this throw. So do you reckon whoever scores first goal wins, you think?
I mean, we usually see the game open up a bit in the second half. I think this game's probably got more than a goal in it, if I'm honest, and hopefully we do see plenty of goal-mouth action in the second half.
Well, we've seen a lot of goal-mouth action in that first half, and you're right, there could have been, either side could have scored goals really, but nothing to show for it yet. There'll be another long throw.
I think Emily Condon could be one for Adelaide that we probably want to see a little bit more of. Those 2 goals she scored. She scored the winner the other week against Perth. I think. Since then she probably hasn't reached those heights quite as much. She's a really technical player, great with the ball at her feet, and we probably just need to see a little bit more as well. She can be someone who does a little bit more in the second half.
And Dylan Holmes, of course, scored her first goals of the season last weekend, scoring 2. Dorber. Campagnoli, as I mentioned in the first half, has equalled Adelaide's longest serving players alongside, who's the player?
Is it Quigley?
Very well done, who was also the record goal scorer for Adelaide United, is Quigley.
I think Dylan Holmes is only 1 behind as well. So Campagnoli wouldn't want to miss any matches or she's going to get equalled or overtaken.
24-year-old. He's played in both midfield and defence, Campagnoli. Played every minute so far this season. They're looking for a penalty there. Wouldn't mind seeing the replay to that. Referee allows it to play on.
Ball just deflecting up and striking her on her arm.
How often have we seen those given?
Yeah, Melbourne were pretty keen. Referee was in a really, really good position. I know there is a bit of a quirky rule around the place if the ball deflects off your own body. But again, there is some interpretations to that.
Quirky is an understatement there, Robbie, with that rule. Seen some shockers in the EPL.
Here it is again. Try to take the touch with the outside of the foot, pops up and hits the arm.
Make a call. Was that a pen?
I'm always biased towards the defender.
So you think it might have been?
Well, to be honest, she shouldn't be trying to take a touch with the outside of her right foot like that in the penalty area, so she probably deserved to be punished for that.
Right, so according to Robbie, Adelaide United off the hook with that one. But here come Melbourne again. There's Zimmerman trying to get on the end of that. She did well to keep the ball. Jackson now. Here comes the delivery. Edge of the area. Good clearance. A chance now for the Victory with a snapshot there from Privatelli. But it wasn't a great snap, was it? Missed the goal by quite a bit in the end.
She did well, though. She attacked the ball on the edge of the area, and that's what you've got to do. Too often you see defenders or attackers just sort of waiting for something to unfold. She moved forward onto the ball, and that's what creates the opportunity. Keeps the ball moving forward in front of herself. And an opportunity to strike on goal. Wasn't the best strike, as you mentioned, Dom, but really good positive play.
Here they come again. This is Jackson. Melina Ayres on the edge of the area is looking for the ball. She keeps calling for it, but not coming her way at the moment. Maybe this time around. Here's a substitute now. Polly Doran. Out to Privatelli. Here comes the delivery, but good spot, but no one there for Melbourne. Zimmerman was just loitering, but keeper did well, coming off her line very quickly. And Fryer McLaren. Now it's Adelaide's turn, but couldn't get past Beard.
I haven't seen much difference in Adelaide's play to start this game. Already looking really direct for Rojas. We're going to play that forward ball. It's really sort of mirroring how the men play under Carl Viet. Look to get the ball forward as quick as possible. I think we've seen it more than ever for the Reds W League side tonight.
We need to come on this left-hand side. We'll get a closer look at Wirtz now because she's on our side. But now it's Melbourne. Long-range shot from a long way out was Zimmerman, but has to do better than that to try and get it past Fry and McLaren.
Yeah, lucky for Condon there, turning the ball over in the middle of the park. Left-hand side was on. She's under pressure again. Good pressure from Melbourne Victory start this second half.
Well, Condon gives the ball away. Gave Cooney Cross a chance to dispossess, but got away with it. Adelaide, they win the throw.
Condon on the ball more than she was in that first half, but twice turning it over.
Referee didn't like where that throw was taken. In the right spot. Maybe 1.5 point something meters back, thank you. Isabelle Hodgson with the throw. Looking for Wirtz. Did well. Work there by Melinda Barbieri. Made sure she wasn't going anywhere. Try again. Campagnoli. Out-muscled there by Jackson. Doran.
Good ball.
It is a good ball to the left-hand side. Angela Beard, their captain. Oh, I think she was trying to find her teammate Melina Ayres, but misdirected her pass. Adelaide can't get out of defence now, but here they come again.
Wirtz was in an acre of space on this left-hand side again.
Zimmerman. Back to Ayres. Not a bad ball over the top. Beautiful ball, in fact, finds Privatelli. What's she going to do? Come back in the box. Another quick shot there. The right boot by Cooney Cross, but not enough venom in that. Easily handled by the Adelaide defence. Now this time, can they get it over the halfway lines? Just having trouble, I think, all this time. Dorber. Or I thought that Dorber might have grabbed, and she was looking for a free kick too and had a good shout there. Was McNamara, but referee allowed that to play on.
Bunn's just got a body across there, good defending. The only option for Dorber was to run through her and to give away a free kick. I think it was a foul, but referee was happy to play advantage.
Up there from Beard. Looking for Zimmerman. A long way out was Fry and McLaren. Clears was out of the box, so she wasn't able to pick it up, of course, but did a touch. It'll be a throw to the Victory.
I think Jeff Hopkins will be really pleased with the way his team's come out after the break. Really, really good pressure. I think she just lost her boot there. Fry McLaren doesn't look like anything.
Well, the doctor's on his feet. He wants some business, I think.
Nah, she's
Dr.
fine.
Illich, yep. Maybe he can go and fix the boot. I think you might have been right there, Robbie. That boot just came flying off.
I think Melbourne Victory maybe sense an opportunity. Maybe they realise Adelaide's not quite at the peak they've been at this season so far, and maybe they've decided let's get on this front foot and really try to put them under pressure, and particularly in that midfield.
Well, they certainly have in these first 7 minutes of this second half. It's been all Melbourne Victory, really. Adelaide struggling to get this ball over the halfway line. Beard with a long throw. Down the line looking for Zimmerman. Did well, Zimmerman. McNamara there. She's had a good night tonight, McNamara, the Adelaide United defender.
No one forward for the Reds whatsoever. Everyone back defending. It breaks nicely, though. And
here's a chance. No, it isn't. Went begging. Rojas took her eye off the ball, which is very unusual for her to lose it. There's a chance for Privatelli. Will she get around Condon? Privatelli, just a bit too much on that. Have Adelaide a chance to get the ball back, and they have. Now here they come. This is Dorber. A lot of space on the right-hand side there for Grant. This is Charlotte Grant now. Now they're coming forward. Have a look at the Reds go forward. Needs a good ball, but it wasn't what the doctor ordered.
Brilliantly defended by Beard. There was players everywhere. Waldes had even bombed on for Adelaide. Slowly making our way back now, and it wasn't the greatest of balls. Cut out from Beard. And the chance was opening up for Dorber to get forward and put in a ball.
Must have heard you, Robbie. You're saying there's no one forward for Adelaide. Then they just came charging, didn't they?
Even the centre-back was getting forward.
Rojas again, but in the way was Morrison, who clears for Melbourne Victory. As far as Zimmerman.
It always feels like a good idea as a centre-back to bomb forward when the play develops, and then when you have to start running back, you quickly regret your decision.
Now this is Isabelle Hodgson. Pulled in towards the edge of the area, looking for Dorber, but over her head, cleared away by Morrison.
Low percentage pass there. Even if she finds Dorber, I'm not sure really what she wants her to do with it. Whether it's to flick it on or bring it down.
Yeah, they come again, Adelaide. A bit better by Adelaide in the last couple of minutes because it was all Melbourne before that. Condon gets the ball across, finds a little bit of space. Emily Condon at least had a strike on goal, but very tame.
Yeah, that's that technique I was talking about. Very good in tight areas. Managed to shift it and open up a little bit of space. Good little turn to get past Barbieri in a reasonably good strike. Good sider. They're the areas Adelaide will be wanting her to get a little bit more of the ball in.
Well, Melbourne victory through Kayla Ann Morrison.
But remember, Mallory Webber's missing as well for Adelaide. Wasn't able to recover from that hamstring injury. She's a player that can cause plenty of problems.
And pace, yeah, she's got a lot of pace. Now here's Adelaide again. They'll come again. Oh, it wasn't a great ball. Wirtz now trying to get the ball back from Campagnoli, but good work there by the Melbourne defence and Cooney Cross. And now it's Melbourne's turn. Here's a good opportunity for Barbieri. Finds Jackson. It's a bit too wide. Jackson has Grant in front of her, tries to get around her and does. Grant comes again. Jackson on the left, now on the right. Here's an opportunity for Melbourne in Ayres, but just took her off the ball for a moment. And good work by McNamara to clear the danger.
Things are starting to happen at both ends. Opportunities slowly starting to present themselves. Okay, obviously Melbourne victory more desperate for all 3 points. Adelaide, a good run of form, but no need to go for broke in a game like this.
Well, it's the usual long throw into the penalty area.
Ayres needs to get on her bike and get through the box.
Looking for Zimmerman, couldn't quite find it, but here comes the ball again, but cleared away there by McNamara. Again into touch, it'll be another throw to Melbourne victory. Good pressure by Melbourne in this second half. Really had Adelaide United on the back foot. Ball across to the edge of the area, cleared away by Adelaide. But they just left it between each other. Now a chance at the other end, Rojas. But in the way was Claudia Bunge.
Bunge has got good pace.
Yeah,
it's a good asset to have as a centre half, and I know the New Zealand footballer got big raps on her. They're keen to see how she goes at W League level. She's had not a quiet few years, but she sort of burst onto the scene a little while ago and sort of just finding her feet at the top level of Australian football. But I know that the New Zealand selectors are always keen to see how she performs.
She's only 21 too, Bunge. But Ayres, terrific footwork. It'll be a throw to Melbourne victory right next to their corner flag.
Nobody warming up that I can see from either side.
A noise from the Adelaide United defenders talking to each other. This is Rojas. Is that a free kick? No. Referee allows it to go on against Bunge. Campagnoli needs the perfect ball here, but it wasn't the perfect ball because Dorber, as you mentioned, called her name there. Robbie had a lot of space. It really needed that killer pass.
Well, Rojas attracted all the attention. She hasn't been at her best tonight, to be honest. I think Bunge and Morrison done a really, really good job against her. Beard in the first half was turning her around and making her defend. It was a poor ball there. Dorber was through.
Zimmerman trying to get through. Here's her body well. This bundles Campagnoli off the ball. In fact, that was Condon, and they will make a substitution here, Adelaide, Robbie. And it looks like Georgia Campagnoli is coming off. And coming on for Adelaide United is Kalia Hogg. Campagnoli, after equaling tonight's record for the most games played for Adelaide, and prior to this she'd played every minute this season, but it's an early shower.
Yeah, I think Melbourne victory in this second half, just getting on top a little bit in that midfield, putting a lot of pressure on the ball, and Adelaide deciding to bring in some fresh legs, maybe a little bit of a tweak to that midfield three. I know Adrian Stenter gives them license to rotate and get forward, but maybe Kalia Hogg's just going to come on and sit in more that defensive midfielder role.
Well, she's a bit of experience, Kalia. Previously played for Canberra United and Western Sydney, one of your old teams, Robbie.
Yeah.
Only played 6 minutes so far this season, so she'll be happy to get another half an hour added to that.
Yeah, certainly she'll be really keen to show what she can do this season. When the team's doing really, really well, you want to make sure you get yourself in that first 11.
Cooney cross goes wide. Trying to keep it in is Doran. She did. Cooney cross again. Good footwork. A little shove in the back there. I thought it might have been a free kick, but on Melina Ayres, but referee said play on.
The ball's broken for Adelaide on a couple of occasions, and that counter-attack looks their best option. They just haven't taken the right decisions.
Well, Charlotte Grant trying to break her way through, couldn't do so. Now looking for a free kick, and the referee obliges. A free kick to the Reds.
In a game like this, Dom, it might be decided by a set piece.
Yeah, well, we mentioned about the breeze. Seems like getting a little stronger going in Adelaide's direction.
Make sure you're putting pressure on the keeper here. If she decides to come with that wind, might get caught underneath it.
And here comes that free kick. Aiming for Wirtz, but a snapshot there. Not a bad effort there by Rojas. They're looking for handball, were they? In fact, they are. Both players, I think you spotted it, Robbie.
Yeah, I must admit, when that ball fell, I thought it was for Rojas to bury, and to me it looked like it caught the hand. See the ball into the penalty area, pops up, Rojas in a perfect position to bring it down. Turns, hits it on the swivel. Oh, no.
It looked like it brushed the hand on the way through, didn't it?
Yep, seen him given.
Yep. Well, Wirtz finds Rojas again. She'll try again. Step over, comes to the left-hand side. The offside flag has gone up.
If I want to be super critical, then I don't think that shot was probably on target again. I think that was probably going high over the bar as well. So Adelaide really struggling in front of goal.
Well, they don't want to get the jitters of last season.
It was bound to happen after I wrote down in my notes that they were the best finishing side of the season so far.
Yeah, well done, Robbie. They got you to not thank.
Plenty of time left.
There is. I think we've got about 28 minutes left, plus any added time, so there's still time, but you wouldn't think, we said there will be goals in this game, but I don't reckon there'll be that many now, the way things are going. Both defences have been doing their job.
Well, Lisa Devanna could come on and score 3 in 15 minutes.
Well, that's a good point. Ball just misses our commentary position. It'll be a throw to the Victory. Doran loses out to Condon. He did well. Emily Condon still got the ball. Good work. Now it's Rojas.
Space on the right.
It is a lot of space
Can't
there.
Get it
Grant.
out there.
No. Now it's Melbourne Victory on the charge. Cooney cross. Got a bit of space on this right-hand side for Leah Privatelli. Privatelli looking to get around Condon. Privatelli now finds her teammate in Cooney cross. They're looking to line it up. They're just trying to find the angle and the space to have a crack. Maybe this time by Barbieri, but she had a bit of space, but it wasn't a great strike in the end, was it?
Adrian Stender straight up of his bench, imploring Rojas to release the ball. There was so much space out on that right-hand side. 2 players bombing on. She lost the ball in the middle of the park, which allowed Cooney Cross to break forward for the victory. Adelaide did get back, scrambled well. But just Adelaide looking a little bit sloppy.
Yeah. You've got to give credit to the Melbourne midfield. They're just not giving him a lot of space here in midfield. Just as they try to get through, well, that's what happens. Now a chance for Ayres. But Isabelle Hodgson in the way.
Just wonder if Adelaide could maybe mix things up a little bit. Rojas has spent all night up on that last line, and obviously they think it's an option, but she's so dangerous when she drops deep, attracts a couple of players.
Adelaide in possession, but good work there by the substitute, Polly Doran. Throwing to the Reds. Well, they got Dorber up there with Rojas.
Maybe those two just need to stay a little bit closer together. And
just going to say that.
We haven't seen, a little 1-2 or a little give and go. It's all been sort of balls over that 15, 20 metre distance. Maybe some stuff in tight.
There's Rojas on the edge of the area. Just a little touch to Wirtz. Rojas fighting hard to try and get the ball there. I think she might have handled that. She did as she hit the deck. Referee on the spot to see that handball. Free kick to Victory.
the things I've heard about Rojas at training. She's a typical South American. She doesn't like to lose, and you know, when you play those little five-a-side games, she's always looking for that edge, and you know, maybe not cheating is the right word, but always looking to take advantage when the opportunity presents itself.
Hope she sees the replay of this game, and here's what you just said there.
It's all fun and games at training.
Adelaide about to make their second substitution. Just talking about Chelsea Dorber, she's going to have an early rest, and Mallory Mullen coming on for Adelaide United.
She looks like she's going to take that place out on the right-hand side. Get involved early and put some pressure on.
So a bit of fresh legs for Adelaide.
Kalia Hogg definitely looks as though she's the one that's sitting in the middle of the park now and just sort of screening the front of Adelaide's back four. Holmes and Condon, the two that have been given the licence.
Well, Melbourne tried to take that ball quickly, but it's come unstuck because Adelaide got the ball from that free kick as they tried to take a quick free kick. It's McNamara has been pretty solid back there in defence. And also her teammate there in defence, Marushka Waldis. Well, who's gonna break first? Nice ball there. It's Hodgson with a chance. Hodgson still got the run. Hodgson inside the box. Got to be careful, does Doran. Well, they're looking for a penalty kick, but I didn't see it there, Robbie. I think she just fell over. Doran did well to keep her step by step there because she was moving.
She certainly was. Certainly lent on her. I'm not sure whether it was enough. You see here, there's no grab of the shirt. She's just leaning on her with that left arm. I think that's really good defending, to be honest. I think she's putting her under pressure. She's got every right to just lean on her, as I mentioned, and I think it was more Hodgson that went down than anything else. It wasn't a shove in the back or a pull of the shirt or even an arm across, I don't think. Really good recovery.
Great run by Hodgson, wasn't it? But good defending by Doran, the substitute. So they went step to step, didn't they? And she, I thought for a moment she might have brought her down. She only had to touch her and she would have gone down, and it could have been a spot kick, but as you mentioned, I think she just fell down in the end. It's
the little details though, Dom. Once she gets goal side, she should get across her.
Yeah.
She should take that first touch across the defender and give the defender no option. Bring her down or let her go through.
Holmes was looking for Rojas. It's a Condon. Couldn't find where it's on this left-hand side.
Definitely some space starting to open up.
Yeah.
Might be the cue for Lisa DeVanna. When the game's getting stretched, I'm sure that's when she's going to enjoy it most. She's just been doing a warm-up, slowly making her way back. No signs that she's preparing to come on.
I think the home fans, even though they don't like the victory side, they'd love to see Lisa DeVanna strutting her stuff out on the pitch.
Yeah, superstar of Australian football, had a wonderful career and still going really, really strong. She did an interview a few weeks ago basically saying when she does some finishing drills with some of the younger girls, she still well and truly shows them who's boss.
I reckon she might be coming on soon. I think the assistant just having a few words, so your wish may come true there, Robert. The delivery edge of the area was disappointing now. Waldis for Adelaide, trying to look for the counter.
Waldis again making that run forward. Not sure you want your centre half making.
She's still going.
The run on the left wing.
She's going to go all the way back.
Ended up putting on some good pressure on and forcing him to kick it out for a throw. Been impressed with Bunge. I like her. I like her game.
Yep.
I think she's been solid, composed, defended well, put some good tackles in. It's not an easy player to come up against in Roas.
A bit of movement on the victory bench. And it's Hodgson, Isabelle Hodgson with the throw. Gains about 10 metres. Rojas. She's so good with her feet, isn't she? Just got to keep an eye on her, otherwise she'll just destroy you. This is Hodgson. Gets the cross in inside the area. Good use of the body there by Mullen. Still kept in. Here comes the delivery again. On the edge of the area, edge of the 6-yard box at least. Now a strike from a long way out. Well, it was always going to go over from Kalia Hogg. She just leant back as she had that strike there, Robbie, and you can see it sail over the top.
Yeah, such a difficult one to take on. I must admit, as she was lining that up, you sort of think, no, don't hit that. And in the end, the effort was probably much better than I expected, but certainly you'd prefer to bring that down and look for a better option. But the way that the goals have been going in this season, there's every chance that's going in the top corner.
It was a great chance for Melbourne victory. Privatelli had so much room on this right-hand side and needed the right ball.
There's that chance again for Hogg on the half volley, ball rising. Really, really difficult one to keep down. Got to get your knee over the top.
And those two spectators, it was difficult. They had to get out of the way in a hurry as well. Well, it's still no score. We've got just on 20 minutes left in this match here at Martin.
Big opportunity for either side to take all 3 points at some point, you would imagine.
Or you'd think the next goal will win the game unless something dramatic happens. But so far, both sides have really matched each other on the park.
Yeah, stats fairly even across the contest. So Adelaide's got to be careful in the middle. Really good pressure again from Victory.
They do. They pressure them as soon as they get the ball in midfield, don't they? Nearly
really good skill. Beard's been so impressive. That speed and energy down the left. I think she's winning that battle against Charlotte Grant.
Yeah, she really lost the ball, but Melbourne Victory will get the ball via a throw-in. Tilda McNamara. She's been so busy out there and defended so well for Adelaide United. Got to be careful here, but referee has seen nothing wrong with that, but Privatelli, she looked like she was going to pinch the ball from keeper Fryer McLaren, but Fryer McLaren off her line quickly. Now it's Adelaide United through Hodgson.
Barbieri, great speed to get back goal side, really good determination. And please her coach and her teammates. You can't lose the ball in the middle of the park again, Adelaide.
Yeah, well, it's a chance now for Cooney Cross. Got a bit of space, gets around one. Right-hand side to Privatelli. Privatelli's got a bit of room. Where's she going to go? Well, she was trying to pinpoint Ayres, but wasn't a great pass. It's the Victory still in possession. Now it's Barbieri to Doran. She looks to get the cross in, edge of the area. Good work by United. They can't clear their lines. Oh, it's a Condon. Is she going to clear it? No, she won't. Here they come again, the Victory.
Lining up.
It looked like she was in the line it up, wasn't she? That was Amy Jackson.
Oh, well done, Bunge.
Still going. Bunge, well, it wasn't a great pass, though, was it?
Scott Rojas' measure so far.
And here comes your wish, Robbie. Lisa Devanna will be coming on. And she'll be replacing Privatelli. Well, I thought it's been doing pretty good in this second half on the right-hand side.
Yeah, Privatelli's been really good today. I think she put in a couple of great tackles in that first half. Positional change for her in the second. I think she's played really, really well.
Well, it's a great treat for everybody here to see Lisa Devanna.
And straight away into the action with that press.
Yep, 150 caps for the Matildas, 47 goals. What a record. Competed in 4 World Cups, scored in 3. And this is her 108th W League game, and she scored 40 goals. And I think Melbourne Victory will be happy with 1 tonight from Lisa.
This is the way the game's sort of turned. Adelaide only opportunities on the counter.
Yep, and that was Condon who just scuffed her pass at the last second.
6 players caught forward now for the Reds.
Zimmerman, a few defenders back there. She finds Ayres, which is looking to line it up. It was a great tackle by McNamara. Now it's the counter again. It's end-to-end stuff at the moment, but not troubling the goalkeepers. Rojas, the Chilean for Adelaide. This is Wirtz. Looks to strike it with the left peg, and she does. And it wasn't a bad strike either, but Gabriella Garton didn't have too many problems in the end.
I thought it was a wonderful strike, and then the keeper just said, no, that's an easy one for me. I'll just pick that one out of the air.
It was a good height for the keeper.
It was a good run as well from Wirtz.
Yep. Oh, Devanna already showing how quick she is.
Look how stretched this game has become.
Yep. I think someone will score there, Robbie. There you go. Someone's going to score. Devanna goes to the left-hand side. A chance here for Ayres. She's trying to get on the left peg. Ayres for the Victory, but trying to chip it across, or was it a shot? Take your pick, but Fryer McLaren, no problems. Big kick, and finds a target in Rojas. Now Rojas looking to get around Doran. Needs help from her teammates, and she does find it in Wirtz. Fiona Wirtz for Adelaide, dispossessed
Bunge again.
by Bunge, yeah. She your best player tonight, you reckon?
Oh, she'd be right up there. I think she's been terrific. She's really kept them quiet. This is the chance for Wirtz. It's a good strike. This is the one we're looking for across the keeper.
Good height for the keeper.
It's one of the few occasions a strike on target. It was comfortable in the end. Bunge wearing Rojas like a glove all night long. Tremendous from the young New Zealand centre half.
Hodgson gets the ball into the area, but it's cleared. And this is Cooney cross. Come away again. And Jackson. Devanna. Oh, just turned her like she wasn't there. Terrific work by Lisa Devanna. Bit of space on the left-hand side but she's ignored her. And now this is Ayres.
Again, McNamara.
Yep. She's been terrific, McNamara, tonight. She'd have to come close as well.
Holmes gets away with one there. Thought she'd turn it over.
Yeah, well, now a chance there from Mullen looking down the line to Rojas, who's got the pace. Rojas inside the box, but that'll be a free kick. Oh, I tell you what, that was Morrison, who lifted the hands. Referee would have spotted that. She did well, Morrison, to stop Rojas in her tracks, but didn't like the attention that Rojas was giving her. Just pulled her jumper. Oof.
Yeah, that's the end of it there. I think there's the initial foul.
Didn't like that, did she?
Morrison just putting her body in. I don't think there was a swing of the arm or anything like that. Obviously wasn't happy with the foul from Rojas and just sort of just shirt fronted her, I suppose.
Well, it was
for the lack of a better term. I think the referee's done well there, just settle them down. Bunge and Morrison have shown terrific pace. We see here, gets goal side, wins the ball.
Pulls the shirt and bang.
She thought about wrapping her arm around her, but thought better of it.
Well, she really was lucky to get away without a yellow card for that one, if you ask me. I think that it was deserving of a yellow, at least.
For Rojas or for Morrison?
No, for
the retaliation wasn't great, to be honest.
No. I mean, Rojas, yeah, well, yeah. Half a dozen of this, 6 of the other, I guess. But all is well. Looks like Rojas walked up rather gingerly.
Yeah, she looks like she's maybe picked up a little bit of a knock or fatigue. Certainly not been at her best tonight.
Inside the last quarter of an hour of this game now. Ooh, who will crack first? That wasn't a great clearance there by Fryer McLaren. Looking for a free kick. Good work, and there is a free kick. Referee did well. Well, the referee allowed it for the advantage. Didn't get the advantage against Hodgson. And it'll be a free kick. That was on Jackson. Game getting just a tad spicy, but you like to see that against Adelaide in the victory, don't you?
Yeah, well, it's just showing how important this clash is for both sides in the context of their season. A little bit of frustration, I think, as well in the way, certainly for Adelaide, the way that they've been playing.
There's a two-girl wall there. It'll be Angela Beard, the skipper. You'd expect her to just get it into the mixer there. Here comes the cross. Keeper stays on a line across the face of goal. A chance for Melbourne victory, hit the crossbar. In fact, it's gone over the line, and it's Catherine Zimmerman, the American, who has finally given Melbourne victory the lead here at Marden. Well, that came out of nothing really, but it was a terrific cross there and free kick by Melbourne victory, and didn't she put it away well?
Yeah, I mentioned a set piece could be the difference. You see the ball in from Beard, floated into that back stick. Lovely header back across the face. And Zimmerman, too strong, gets up above a couple of defenders and nods it in off the underside of the crossbar. Melbourne victory. They've been very, very good in this second half, particularly through the middle of the park. Adelaide sloppy as I mentioned. I think probably on the balance, this is a deserved lead for the victory.
Can't argue with that, especially the second half for Robbie. Melbourne, I thought, had been a bit better in their second half, but they deserved that goal there by the American Catherine Zimmerman. The assist to Melina Ayres, who got the ball across and really just set it up on a plate for Catherine to just put it over. Well, had to go via the crossbar, underneath the crossbar, that it found its way in at least.
Yeah, you see the two Adelaide United defenders were sort of backpedaling, and Zimmerman had the jump on him, was able to rise over the top. Did what she needed to. Gets her third goal of the season.
And now it's Adelaide all to do to try and peg one back to get the equaliser. They were going for their fourth win in a row record for the club. That's in jeopardy now.
They'll be thinking about a point at the moment.
Yeah, they'll be happy with a point at the moment. Here's a chance there for Fiona Wirtz to try and get around Doran, who's been pretty good since she's been on.
Yeah, obviously injected a little bit of energy in that right back position. Privatelli was good, as we mentioned, as well on this right-hand side. Probably a little bit quieter down that left in terms of an attacking sense in the second half.
Adelaide with just over 10 minutes left. Here comes the delivery from Hodgson. No one there for Adelaide. He's on the other side.
They'll get away with it there, but Charlotte Grant, in terms of rest defence, she needs to press right up on Ayres. There's no need for her to be sitting 30 yards off. If Ayres wins the ball, she's able to clear quite comfortably. You want to really pin them in.
Adelaide have one substitute left up their sleeve. But, Melbourne, fair to say, Robbie, in control at the moment. A couple of scares here and there, but they're doing okay. They're doing more of the attacking, no doubt about that. And away they go again. Here's Devanna on the left-hand side. She's got a bit of space there too. This is dangerous for the Reds. Lisa Devanna gets the ball straight across the face of goal. And a diving header by Cooney Cross. Couldn't reach it, but it's kept in. Here's the goal scorer, Zimmerman. Back to Doran. Adelaide just losing the plot just a tad now. It was Zimmerman who tried to get the ball over the top of Waldus. Ball comes back again, cleared away by that girl again, McNamara. And the keeper in Fryer McLaren tried to clear the ball from being a corner, but she couldn't do so.
There's that chance again. Devanna getting forward in plenty of space, flashing one across the face for Cooney Cross. Maybe the ball along the deck, the better option for the midfielder, making a great run into the 6-yard box. Had she put that away, you would have thought that's good night for Adelaide United.
Thought maybe for a second Devanna might have gone it alone, really. It's very unselfish.
Yeah, it was a good option. I thought you might have been right too there, Dom. I thought she might have cut back in and taken the Adelaide United defender on.
And you couldn't blame her too if she did that.
Yeah, one-on-one, she'll back herself in every time.
So danger again for the home side. Here comes the corner. Floats in the penalty area. Oh, up high was Cooney Cross. Ball still there, floating around the area, and a snapshot of goal there. It might have been Zimmerman again, and it might have got a deflection on the way through, and it's another corner to the victory.
I mean, if you want to talk about the balance of play, you probably just have to look at the corner count.
Yeah.
I mean, Melbourne victory with so many corners, first half and second half. Scored from a set piece already. We know they're dangerous.
And here comes another one from their skipper, Angela Beard. Left peg, floats it in. Header there by victory player, but out of harm's way for Adelaide, and it'll be a goal kick.
Probably going to have to take a few more risks now, the Reds. They've really struggled to get their numbers forward tonight. I think the fact that they're not really building up through the lines doesn't really allow them an opportunity to push on.
Well, you're really going to hand it to the Melbourne victory midfield. They have really stopped them from trying to attack as often as they would like.
Yeah, Barbieri, Cooney Cross.
Yeah.
In particular, those two have been really, really solid. Jackson as well. And, of course, the two centre-halves. I've mentioned them on a number of occasions, Bunge and Morrison. I think they've been exceptional tonight.
Yeah, all those girls have been pretty good, haven't they?
I mean, you think if Wirtz and Rojas put those two chances away, you might be saying something different. But that's just the way it is in football.
Yep. It was Hodgson who couldn't quite get around Devanna, but Adelaide lucky to get the ball back.
Adelaide's passing tonight has really, really let them down. Just not sticking, giving the Melbourne victory an opportunity to stick a toe in at every opportunity. Down the line.
Hodgson with the throw. Wirtz. And it's a red ball.
I think the referee was sure. There's Bunge again.
Yep.
Really, really good. I love that when I see centre-backs getting in front and actually intercepting the ball.
Waldus couldn't quite get her peg on that one. She's gone down injured. Now it's Devanna. She's got a bit of help there from Cooney Cross. Well, this is dangerous again for the home side. Melbourne can put this game away. Devanna floats it in, looking for Ayres. The ball's finally cleared, and it doesn't look good for Waldus. Marushka Waldus for Adelaide. She's still on the ground holding her knee. which is not a good sign there, Robbie.
No, it's not at all. It looks quite serious down here in front of us, and the doc's waiting to come on. He's come right across. She looks to be in a world of pain. Hopefully it's nothing too serious. She seems to be moving a little bit better.
Might be able to see the replay of that. Whether
the fact that they're flexing her foot is a really, really good sign, if I'm honest, because the way she was holding her leg, I was thinking the worst, if I can be completely honest. And to see her just getting cramp stretched out, I think that's a wonderful result for Adelaide.
Because if it wasn't her knee then, it is now. But it looks like a bit of cramp.
It's not surprising, really, bombing on down the left wing on a couple of occasions.
Done a lot of work has Mariska Waldis. She wants to come back on quickly. Have to wait for a moment.
I thought the night was about to get a lot worse for the Reds with a big injury there, so that is a really, really good sign to see her coming back on.
So Adelaide really need to put the foot down there with only 5 minutes plus any added time. If they want to come out with something, they'll be happy with a draw now, Robbie.
Plenty of time. Just need that one chance. Counter-attack is going to be the danger.
We need that one chance or the Melbourne Victory defence to make a mistake, and they haven't made too many tonight.
They certainly haven't.
Said.
No. Coming back from that 6-0, they'd be delighted with their performance so far, but it's not over yet. Chance maybe now to kill the game.
Yeah, left-hand side. Here's a chance for Zimmerman again. Oh, just as well for Adelaide defence that they made a mess of that. That would have killed the game. They'll come away again.
I love that from Melbourne Victory. On the front foot, not waiting, not sitting back. We've seen it from Bunge, we've seen it from Beard. Get in front and intercept the ball if you've got time. It's particularly when you've got cover if your defence is organised.
Well, here's a lady's name I haven't called for a while, and that's Holmes. She's been pretty quiet in the second half. Rojas trying to keep the ball in. Up against Morrison again. Tussle. Been a good tussle between those two players. It'll be a throw to the Reds. Rojas.
Can Adelaide fashion one more chance?
Maybe this is the opportunity. Cross comes in. Good work, though, by the keeper. Gabriella Garten, the Argentine, was so confident. It was always going to be hers.
Really good claim. We saw the win play a part in the first half with Fry McLaren, and she took that with so much confidence. She's been really solid in this second half.
Devano was just holding onto that ball.
Floated in and in a crowd. Holmes trying to get forward and make something happen. Takes the pressure off their team.
And Adelaide will make two more subs. Emily Hodgson and Lara Kirkby will come on, and coming off is Isabelle Hodgson. That's the end of her, but there's only a few minutes to go. And we'll just wait on the other substitution. It looks like it is Grant, is it? Or Condon, Emily Condon. All right, well, that's the last throw of the dice, but with only 3 minutes plus any added time left, Robbie, is it too late for Adelaide?
Well, it's never too late. I mean, obviously they're going fresh legs, and they've got to throw everything forward now at Melbourne Victory and just hope they don't get punished, but that's their last chance. Grant switched over to the left-hand side. Hodgson will play on that right. Kirkby through the middle or that right-hand side, just trying to get a lot of energy.
Well, the home fans trying to make a lot of noise. To be fair, they've been pretty loud considering. Chance again for the Victory. Cooney cross. Fumbles that one, so Adelaide come again. A bit of space on this left-hand side, a bit of room here. Is this the opportunity for Adelaide? This is Grant. Terrific tackle there. And it's a free kick. Good work by the Victory player in Barbieri. She did ever so well.
There's another heavy touch from Charlotte Grant. I think it's been a feature of Adelaide's. You know, I just think this is one of the sloppiest performances we've seen in terms of ball retention, and a number of occasions we've seen those heavy touches, which has just allowed the defender to get a foot in.
She's been pretty good tonight, Melinda Barbieri, for the Victory. In fact, there haven't been too many players that haven't put a foot wrong out there for the Melbourne side.
Yeah, I think it's been a really rounded performance. The whole team contributing, and you know, after that 6-0, they had a meeting on Monday, and Jeff Hopkins said everyone was very open and honest in their assessment of the game. There was no finger pointing, and they were actually in the same position last year, and they went on to finish second. So it wasn't panic stations. Yeah, foul there.
They're trying to put the pressure on with the final few minutes. And they've got to go for broke, really. No chance for Grant. They'll just try to go around the corner, but Barbieri in the way again. And it will do for Melbourne on that occasion. And it's Waldus. They'll quickly get it up the other end of the field there, McNamara. A lot of red shirts going forward. Right-hand side. And it's a terrific run there too by Hodgson. That's Emily Hodgson. Now gets the cross in. Not a bad delivery either. Or the goalkeeper fumbles. A chance for Adelaide through Holmes. But good smother there. Good work by the Melbourne defence. But Gabriella Garton, who caught it cleanly the last time round, fumbled that one. Albeit a bit of pressure on the goalkeeper. But Holmes with a great chance.
Yeah, this occasion couldn't be held by Garton. Holmes coming in and a lovely block again. It's Bunge.
Hey, your favourite tonight, I think, Bunge.
Just about wins herself.
Here's a chance
on ground.
Yeah, no, she's done pretty well, but try and find a best on ground tonight. Now, Lisa DeVanna, time is up. 5 minutes of added time. 5 minutes for Adelaide to get something out of this, and 5 minutes for Melbourne to either put this away or just hang on to their lead. And Melina Ayres not hurrying. This is Jackson. Still going. Gives the ball away.
Should the pass on out wide, decided to come back inside. Dangerous option.
Yeah. And just took it and said thank you very much. And now here's McNamara.
Still showing good speed late on.
Yeah, plenty of energy too.
Switches on. She takes on Beard.
Still Matilda McNamara. Rojas. Mullen. Edge of the area. Holmes on the chest. Good work. Tries to set it up for teammate in Wirtz. But came to nothing. Now it's the Victory on the counter. We'll take it to the corner flag. I think Kyra Cooney cross. No, she doesn't. Maybe she should have. She was looking to DeVanna. DeVanna said sorry. Apologises for taking her eye off the ball. Here come again Adelaide. Hodgson. Emily Hodgson. There's Bunge.
If you're going to go long, you need to get numbers up and support. You're going long to Rojas. Bunge is always winning that header, and when she nods it down, there's no Adelaide United players pushing on to pick up the second ball.
Looks like Melbourne now just playing it a bit safer. They're not sending as many numbers forward. And to be fair, really, they should have just kept playing the way they were because they were well and truly in control.
Waldus gets her head up there. I mean, she wins the flick on, but it's 4 against 1.
Yep. Back there from Morrison. And here it goes. Doran. Head tennis at the moment. Doran again. Quick to go long down to DeVanna. Now she will. DeVanna, can she get there just before McNamara? But no, McNamara did well. And just got there just ahead of Lisa DeVanna. Only a couple of minutes left for Melbourne to hang on and come away with a very valuable 3 points here at Martin. Adelaide United, one of the informed sides in the W League. And Melbourne Victory tonight making a statement.
Yeah, certainly a team still to be reckoned with after 2 defeats on the bounce.
Zimmerman trying to wind down the clock as you do at this time. Not too happy, is he, tonight? The coach of Adelaide.
No, he'll be disappointed with this performance, that's for sure. It's not just about the result, it's the way that they've gone about it.
Yep.
It's particularly in the second half. I don't think they've really adjusted at half time. I thought we would have seen them on the ball a lot more, looking to play through the lines, building up from the back. It's been a little bit different from what we've seen from them this season.
Well, Adelaide just need to push as many numbers forward as possible with a couple of minutes left. Melbourne Victory, they've got quite a few numbers back now, just trying to preserve this 1-0 lead. Long kick by the Adelaide keeper, Fryer McLaren. Melbourne back in possession. That's not what Adelaide... Oh. Wow, she went down like a sack of spuds, didn't she?
That was solid.
Yeah. That's what it's all about, though. This is Waldus.
Going the wrong way.
Yeah, going backwards now. Need the ball up the other end. This is Emily Hodgson.
Good switch.
Terrific switch of play there. Finds Grant. Grant just looking for options.
Smart.
now they need to come and go. This is Holmes, still going. Holmes gets around. Oh, tried to get around. I think that was Beard. Angela Beard did ever so well, the skipper, because she would have been going ready to line up a shot at goal, I reckon.
As that opened up and Holmes is running through the middle of the park, Mullen makes an inside run to all the traffic, takes away any options for Holmes. She needs to keep that width, and she would have just got rolled in and cut one back across the box.
Well, that looked like the chance for Adelaide to create something. Holmes again. In fact, that's Mullen. They're just trying to go forward, but credit to Melbourne, they're making it life so difficult for them. They're just harassing and tackling, and they just won't give them enough time and space to actually create anything, really. So good work by the away side. Now a few numbers for Rojas. Is she onside? I reckon that flag will go up, and it does. Offside flag has gone up, and it's fair to say that she was offside, even though the home crowd, as they do, they didn't like the decision.
Yeah, that will just about do it for Melbourne victory. Fantastic away performance, clean sheet. Got that goal from a set piece. They've been really, really solid in this second half. Impressed with their back four and their midfield in particular. Adelaide had their chances in the first half but couldn't convert. I think Melbourne victory, really, really good value against a red-hot Adelaide United tonight.
But victory will go to 7 points with these three. I believe it's the same side that was smashed 6-0 only a few weeks ago.
Last week, indeed.
Adelaide United running out of time. In fact, they have run out of time, because there is the final whistle here at Martin Sports Complex. Melbourne victory have come and they have conquered the Reds. I guess some might say maybe a bit of an upset. Adelaide United were on a roll, looking for their record 4th win in a row. That ain't going to happen this time round. And got to be said that Melbourne victory well and truly deserved the win tonight here at Martin, Robbie.
Yeah, I thought Melbourne victory were excellent. Away from home, really, really solid. Bit of a reality check for Adelaide United. Maybe something this young team needed.
Yep.
But they'll pick themselves up and they'll go again.
All right, we're going to take a short break, and we'll come back after this break and just have a look at how that all panned out. But the final score here at the Martin Sports Complex, Melbourne victory 1 have defeated Adelaide United 0.